Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving into one of the most anticipated performance cars of the decade. The 2026 Porsche 911 Turbo S. Porsche has taken the already insane formula of the Turbo S and pushed it even further, and what we have here is a machine that blends tradition with futuristic engineering in a way only Porsche seems capable of pulling off. Let's start with the exterior, because this car makes an impression before you even fire it up. The 2026 model keeps the unmistakable 911 silhouette, that iconic sloping roofline, and the muscular rear haunches that have defined the Turbo S for generations. But this time, the details are sharper, cleaner, and more aerodynamic. Porsche has refined the front fascia with more sculpted intakes that don't just look good, they actually feed the redesigned cooling system more efficiently. The LED matrix headlights have been slimmed down, giving the car a more aggressive and focused expression. Look at it head-on and it's almost like the car is squinting at you, daring you to push it. Move to the side and you'll notice the wheels, which are not just enormous but aerodynamically optimized, with subtle channels built into the design. Porsche's obsession with airflow is visible everywhere. Tiny fins, discrete vents, and smooth body lines all work together to reduce drag and increase stability at high speed. Around the rear, the active spoiler has been enlarged and re-engineered to deploy in more stages depending on speed and driving mode. And yes, the rear light bar is still here, stretching across the width of the car, but now it's slimmer and brighter, emphasizing the wide, planted stance that makes every Turbo S look like it's ready to sprint. Open the door and slide into the interior and you're met with a blend of luxury, technology, and unmistakable Porsche simplicity. The cabin feels familiar but elevated. The driving position is low and focused, the seats wrap around you with just enough firmness, and the visibility is still surprisingly good for a supercar. What's new is the cabin technology. The fully digital gauge cluster now features adaptive layouts that change automatically based on driving mode. Take it from comfort to sport or sport plus, and the entire display reorganizes to prioritize the information you need most. The central touchscreen is larger, more responsive, and easier to use thanks to reworked menus and more intuitive controls. Materials are classic Porsche. Real leather, brushed metal, and optional carbon fiber everywhere you want it. But what stands out most is how modern the car feels without losing its identity. The dash is cleaner, with fewer physical buttons, but Porsche has kept the most important tactile controls. Things like the drive mode selector, climate toggles, and volume knob, so you're not forced to poke at a screen while driving aggressively. The sound system has been upgraded as well, with a new 3D audio setup that fills the cabin with incredible clarity whether you're listening to music or just enjoying the mechanical symphony from the engine. Speaking of which, let's talk performance, because this is where the 2026 Turbo S really shows its evolution. Under the rear deck lid is a twin-turbo flat-six engine that builds on previous generations but receives upgraded internals, revised turbochargers, and a more efficient intake system. Power is up, torque is up, and responsiveness is sharper than ever. While Porsche hasn't turned the Turbo S into a hybrid just yet, the tweaks they've made to the combustion engine and electronics result in a car that delivers more immediate acceleration and cleaner power delivery. Launch control in the 2026 Turbo S is brutal in the best possible way. You feel the all-wheel drive system dig into the pavement with unbelievable grip, and before you know it, the car rockets forward with a force that makes your stomach drop. The 8-speed PDK transmission snaps through gears almost telepathically. There's no lag, no hesitation, just constant, relentless acceleration. The sound is classic Turbo S, a mix of mechanical growl and controlled turbo whoosh, but with a slightly more tuned tone that makes the engine feel alive. Handling is where Porsche remains king. The new chassis tuning gives you even more confidence on tight corners and high-speed sweepers. Rear-wheel steering, torque vectoring, and adaptive suspension all work seamlessly to make the car feel smaller, lighter, and more precise than it actually is. Even in everyday driving, the Turbo S remains comfortable, refined, and shockingly easy to live with. That's always been one of its greatest strengths. It's a supercar when you want it and a grand tourer when you don't. Now, let's talk pricing, because you probably guessed that this level of engineering doesn't come cheaply. The starting price for the 2026 Porsche 911 Turbo S pushes higher than previous models, and once you add options, because if you're buying a Turbo S, you're adding options, you're easily reaching into the upper luxury performance bracket. But Porsche knows its audience. The people shopping for a Turbo S aren't just looking for numbers. They're looking for a complete experience. And that's exactly what this car delivers. So what's the verdict? The 2026 911 Turbo S doesn't break away from its heritage, nor does it try to reinvent itself. Instead, it evolves, perfects, and amplifies everything that has made the Turbo S one of the most respected performance cars on the planet. It's faster, smarter, more refined, and more capable than ever, while still feeling unmistakably like a 911. Whether you're on the track, carving mountain roads, or just cruising through the city, it delivers a driving experience that's as versatile as it is thrilling. If you're a Porsche fan, this car is a dream. If you're new to the brand, this might be the model that converts you. And if you're simply someone who appreciates engineering excellence, the 2026 Turbo S is a reminder that even in a world shifting toward electric power, there's still magic to be found in a brilliantly executed combustion-powered sports car. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this review, hit that like button, subscribe for more deep dives into performance cars, and let me know in the comments what you want to see next. See you in the next one.